everyone. My name is Mason Betha. I'm happy to be here with you today. Everyone is here on short notice. You're here on short notice. I'm here on short notice. And I want to thank you so much for being here. You have no idea what you're in store for right now. God is going to do amazing things for you. He's going to do amazing things for me. There's things about this ministry that is going to heal you. There's things about this ministry that is going to heal me. We're on this journey together, and I want to thank you so much for even taking the time to listen to this. Right now, you're here, but you're not here by chance. This is something that God has put together. Everybody is here, remember, on short notice. So we're going to get through your questions. We're going to get through some of your fears, and we're going to band as a radical band of believers. When it's all said and done, you're going to win, and I'm going to win, and we're going to win together. How you like that? So I want to get through your questions. These are not hard questions. Sometimes people ask questions and they think they're hard, but they're not really hard if you have answers. And at the Go, we have answers. So I want to read this first one. This comes from Charlene. Hi, Mace. How long have you been pastoring? What's your vision? I want to hear your testimony. Charlene wants a lot, but good thing at the Go, we can answer all these questions. And I want to start with the first one. How long have I been pastoring? I think once you start pastoring, you're always a pastor, whether you're in the grocery store, whether you're in school, whether you're in music, wherever you are, God will use you wherever you are. So I would say I came into pastoring about 2001. So that would make about 19 years that I've been helping people, shepherding God's people. And your second question is, what is my vision? When I first got born again, or let's go before I got born again, God gave me a vision which made me leave music, that he showed me how I was walking millions of people to hell. Like I was holding their hands. They were following me. I was taking them from city to city and going into this place where it would lead all of the generation to this place called hell. Then he gave me the opportunity to get born again. I remember the day I got born again. I remember what I was wearing when I got born again. I remember the church I was in when I got born again. I was sitting in the balcony in the church, and this lady walked up to me and she said, "You should be born again." I looked at her and I turned back around, and at this time, don't blame me, I wasn't born again. But she began to tell me more. She said, you're blessed, and God want to bless you even more. And I remember going in my pocket and pulling out a bunch of money like this. And I looked back at the lady and said, I'm already blessed. But I wasn't blessed. But I thought I was blessed. And then she came back with another young lady. And the lady said, will you take your feet off the back of that chair? I was all the way in the balcony, probably smelling like marijuana, had my hoodie halfway on my head. And she said, you're good looking. You're really good looking. You should not wear a hood. And I kind of believed her. So I took my hood off. And then she said, you know what? All of these guys that are sitting with you, because I was sitting with a few of my friends. She said, if you would go up there to that altar, I believe all these people would follow you. And when I got up, I went to go to the bathroom like I was going to go to the altar, and I was actually playing. But when I got down on the stairs, it's like God arrested my spirit. And before I knew it, I was walking to the altar. And as I got in the middle of the aisle, I started taking off my chains and my bracelets, and I laid it all at the altar. And I remember a man picking up those items of mine and said, God doesn't want your money. And he laid hands on me, and I just fell. And when I was on the floor, I was thinking, I can't believe this. I fell in my own hood. How could I fall out? I'm never supposed to fall. That's the rule of being in the streets. If you go to church and somebody lay hands on you, don't fall whatever you do. And that's what I was thinking. How did I fall? This is serious. This is serious. And then I kept thinking, wow, he didn't even push me down. Because my understanding was that church wasn't real. God wasn't real. And when people get touched, they normally just fake and fall out. But while I was on the floor, That's where I had that epiphany that God showed me. He said, you're leading my generation to hell, and I'm going to give you every resource and every chance to bring my generation back to God. So that's pretty much sums up my vision. I want to bring my generation back to God. Not my city, my generation. So this thing is going to be an amazing thing for all of us. I hope you're up for it, because I'm really up for it. Here go another exciting question. What will be the days and hours of your virtual church service? Look here, guys. Don't you want to watch football on Sundays? God answered your prayer. We're having church at Saturday at 6 p.m. every Saturday, so you'll never miss football. You'll never miss basketball. That's going to be a great thing for everybody, and you still get to come out if you're a part of another church and see all the great things we have going on at the Go. So I love that God made that available for you and available for me. He said, another person asked this question, what do you think the young generation needs to hear during these times? I think this young generation needs to hear so much more about being hijacked. There's a lot of things that God places in young people's heart. They have amazing vision, prophecy, and all of these things. Somehow when we get going, we start off well and then it get hijacked. I want to help you not to get hijacked. I want to help you to reach your fullest potential. And you can do that also here at the Go. So I'm really, really, really looking forward to that and all of the families that will come. And look at here. Somebody came along with this question. Why should my family and I follow your leadership as a pastor? I would reverse that question. Why would your family not follow this? Why would your family not want to be a part of something that God interrupted the year to do? This is something big. This is not just for play. This is something big. When God's hands is in it, you want to be in it. I wouldn't want to be anywhere that looks good, but God is not in it. This is God, and I want you to be assured of that. And another reason why I would tell you to be a part of this and why your family could follow this, other than God's hand being on it, I could really see us winning together. One thing about me, we win. We win. People may not like different ways that I do things, but they can never say we lose. Every time we win together. Ask anybody, we win together. So I want to keep that on the floor while I'm asking these questions. Why should my family follow you? In this pandemic, it is a must that you be with somebody that has been through something, overcame something, and can lead you to something. And that's about it that I could say about that. The rest, you have to see for yourself. It seemed like these questions are ongoing, but it seemed like the same question. Here go another one from Couture. What is your leadership style? I would say my leadership style is a lot like Bill Belichick. Remember we was talking about football? He has this style that anytime he gets a group of people that can agree with that style, they win together. Every single time, no matter what components you put in that style, they win together. And I would like to say from history, something that I've seen is that we win when it looks like it, and we win even bigger when it doesn't look like it. So if I could sell you on anything, that's what I can say. You may not like it at first, but after your family gets better, after the generation is better, after the marriage is better, you can see why this makes sense. So come along for the journey. Now this is a good question. This question almost stumbled me. What will you do for your community? Ah, man. I'm really excited about this one because when I think about the community, what I could do for this community is not just unite a church, but bring men back to their purpose. When you can return a man back to his family with purpose, that's the biggest thing you can do. You can avoid poverty and everything else if you can turn men back into providers for their house. But they got to hear it from somebody they respect. They got to hear it from somebody that they believe. And I believe that's why I'm called to be here at the Gulf. Another question is, what do you think it would take to unify the church? Now I'm going to give you a church answer since that was a church question. Infallible proof. Nothing cuts through like infallible proof. Like proof you can't deny. Proof that you know it was God. Proof that you know you wasn't looking for this and God still did it anyway. And that's the questions that I have. I hope you like my answers, because I don't have another one. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. I had fun answering all your questions. I'm looking forward to you and I connecting again through all of our social media platforms. And next time we see each other, bring all of your friends, bring your aunties, bring your uncles, bring your brothers, bring your sisters. And you're going to be a part of making it go. God bless you.